Yeller. What's happening? Joey Simmons, Alexander. What's up? Ooh, Heather Richardson. OG Classic. Wagwan. Solomon, shout out. Watching for a minute. That's what's up. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm off to Eddie's right now. Oh, I'm off the Eddie's right now. Off the damn Eddie Bulls, huh? How many MG did you take? I've been alright, man. Steph Butler in the house. Fellow Starseed. I just got on. I just made a popcorn. And I got some mayo to dip it in. And some Frank's hot sauce. If you've never tried dipping your popcorn in mayonnaise, a little mayo, take a little mayo, and then you take a little Frank's hot sauce. It's bomb. I don't know, I'm just getting on. I got my fire going. The yard fire vibes. Right? 1,000 milligram whole bottle of gummies. I'm gone. That's insane, dude. I would literally have a panic attack and be in the ER. My first time watching you. Really? Like ever? Like any of my videos? Or live, you mean? Can you guys hear the music or no? What up, Jasmine? Vegan Jazz. What up, Vegan Jazz? Still smoke. Do I still smoke weed? I sometimes smoke cigarettes. I might have a cigarette on this live. That looks good, but I always hated hot and cold together, but for sure I'm gonna try it. What do you mean hot and cold? Here you go. This one for you. I've been doing it daily, so my tolerance is pretty up there. Don't get me wrong. Trust me, dude, if you've never had if you ever had French fries in mayo, lots of people dip fries in mayo, or at least Europeans do, but just try it. I swear to God. Popcorn, a touch of mayo, but it's better with the mix. Mayo with a touch of hot sauce. It keeps it it's like vinegary hot, but with fattiness. Yeah, I just got this chill playlist going. Hey, I invented it just recently. Canadian mayo different than US. I mean, it all depends just what brand you get, really. But Japanese mayo is different than like other mayos, all other mayos. I know what you mean, like a hot, like something warm. The food is warm, but the sauce is kind of cold. I get what you mean. Mayo for me has to be the most gross but tastiest on food. Oh, I love mayo. I mean, you can't eat it just alone. You can't eat mayo straight out. It's a condiment for a reason, right? Popcorn get mushy with the mayo? Not at all. It's like 2 seconds. Popcorn's always crunchy. Do I like anime? No, I've never got into it. Oh, I love mayo on it's cold here in Cali. It's weird, but I like dipping my popcorn in ketchup or olive oil and soy sauce. That makes sense. Just a little quick something to dip in. I could understand that. Popcorn with jalapenos. Well, that's why I have hot sauce here. What up, Auntie Kim? I'm terrible with spice. Even something like a Frank's Red Hot, like after a while it gets too hot for me. What's up, Connor? How you doing, man? How's the mental health? How's the panic attacks? You hanging in there or what? Greetings from Arkansas. What up, Arkansas? What up, Gus? Got my Timmy Hose ice water. Reusing, of course. My favorite movie of all time, Jurassic Park. I got a dip, but I just want to say, hey, every time your intro comes, I sing it out loud. That's what's up. Do you sing the OG version, the fuck with me, or no? For me, I always prefer a nice salt and butter popcorn, and that's it. I'm just playing on a lot of my stuff. A habit from when you were broke as hell. It makes sense. I'm eating this because I'm on, like, this is basically my dinner tonight. Yeah, I remember lots of my subscribers' comments. I put a face to the name, as long as the profile picture's there. Or remember the name. I have a really good memory for that shit. But yeah, popcorn is a, Jesus, my button. Is a good chill, like a good low calorie, low carb snack. And I've been grocery shopping like an insanely poor person because, I mean, I didn't upload shit to my channel for like a month. So that hurts. Yeah, more Calvo. Does sound like Calvo. But my channel just gets such low views that my my impending poorness is imminent. It's very, very scary. I have to figure out what I'm gonna do out in the world soon. Looking around at certain jobs that I kind of want to work. I'm so hungry. I'm always on some diet. Hate it. I'm on a diet right now too. This is part of it. I actually haven't eaten anything but this today. My only meal today. I just fasted all day. Went for my walk, 6K. Yeah, I might start doing jerk vids, honestly. I actually might start an OnlyFans, but not for jerk vids, but for more like personal life, behind the scenes, like explicit content, maybe. Poorness. Thought you said my pornness. I'm like, oh my Hoody, you do you. No. Smart pot, like smart food. There's smart food, and then there's like smart pop, I think. No, I don't think I could ever pull myself to do jerk vids, but that's my real face. Most people try to fake the funk but get away with dishonesty with what they look like. Like in profile pictures, that's just people wanting to be anonymous. Ooh, Yellow Submarine. One of the most supportive OGs. What's up? How are ya? What's my favorite food? Chicken wings or burgers. I've been craving a Whopper something fierce. I can still eat chicken wings though on this diet, which is good. They're pretty high calorie, but like no carbs, and if you have them with hot sauce or some sort of not really carby sauce, you can still have chicken wings. So I'll definitely be having some chicken wings in the coming future. Turkey wings versus chicken. Oh, that's, you know what? I mean, more often than not, I'm probably gonna want to have a chicken wing. But a turkey wing made really well is amazing. I love turkey so much. Like, I love fresh, cooked, real turkey. Like, if turkey wasn't such a hassle to make, I would have turkey, like real turkey breasts, like all the time, every day. I always had a feeling that caviar would be my favorite food if I didn't have to pay for it, but I don't know, I want to try it. Ugh. Sorry, but fish eggs to me is nasty. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Not for me. I don't really like anything seafood though, too much. I'll have like a piece of pickerel or tilapia or something. I'll have fish and chips, like I'll douse it in tartar sauce. Obviously tuna sandwiches, like anything with mayo and like fixings. But for the most part, every time I walk by, even the seafood section at the grocery store, I literally am like, I like have to hide for cover because it smells so gross. Ever tried crawfish? No, I actually used to hunt them as a kid out at my camp. We used to go crawdaddy hunting at night, flipping rocks and shit. If you open up a restaurant, what would be the theme? Well, I'm not gonna open a restaurant right away. I'm next season, because we have winter like for 8 months or like 7 months basically. But next season, because I have my truck, I'm looking to. I've already done some research and called the places about permits and stuff. But I want to have like a food trailer, like a seasonal food trailer behind my truck. You go to like parking lots and shit. And I'm gonna start with hot dogs. I'm gonna have like 5 different hot dogs that are my creation, that are like mainstays. And then I'm gonna have my coney dogs as well. So you can get coney dogs or the 5 dogs that I've created. They're already conceptualized. And it's gonna be called just Doggos. Doggos. Well, apostrophe or whatever. S, Doggos. And just sling hot dogs at first. Eventually move my way into like dirty burgers, perfect a burger, and then just move into more things and expand. But I don't ever want to do some hoity-toity shit. I just like dirty food, slanging dirty food, but done well, like done to the point where it's like so ridiculously delicious. I'm on with shrimp, tuna, scallops, and maybe tilapia, but that's about it. I'll eat some shrimp too. I'll eat a shrimp ring, doused in cocktail sauce. Smells like a Karen. Exactly. Karen hasn't douched in long enough. It's a coffee that sustains you up to 5 hours. They sell supplements as well. Keto, but not really. What kind of cars do you want to get? I don't know. I don't really care about cars, vehicles, trucks, anything like that, as long as it's decent enough. Like I have a truck, so I like my truck. It's the best sauce you ever made for wings. I just like mild sauce, but I also really like honey mustard and honey garlic. Those are my 3 favorite, probably. What's my dream car? If I had the money and I could just buy whatever I wanted, I would buy a G-Wagon, Mercedes G-Wagon, and I'd get it matte, like army green. I'd get it matte army green, and I'd have black, the emblems and the rims all black, and then I'd have like gold flare here and there, just like little gold stuff on it, just little gold accents. JMFNJ, what up, dog? Nothing better than a nice sloppy Reuben with some homemade fries. I do like a Reuben, the sort of that Russian dressing aspect of it. Sorry, feisty today. Thank you, Rachel Bay. I appreciate the dono, but YouTube will take half of that, unfortunately. Fried catfish slaps, but only if it's fresh water. I don't have that really here where I'm at. Dirty food done right. Hoodie style is right in my wheelhouse. Yeah, that's what I want to sell. That's my plan. Stop, your dream car is a food truck. Pretty much. Elite, bro, you literally just described my dream car. Yeah, man, they're so sick. Mercedes G-Wagon was like the sickest. It's like, I love how it's all boxy and square, and like just that color scheme is so sick to me. So dope. ASMR Young, what's up, dog? She likes the vibes going on. You got any new tattoos recently or what? G-Wagon, this may be one time disagree with you. I don't know, they're just so dope to me. I look cozy in front of the fire. I am cozy in front of the fire. We're heading into fall, but this is the last of a beautiful, these nights, like before it's really cold. I still make music. I mean, I do, but I don't know. It's just kind of backburnered for a moment. Gonna be serving up poutine with them dogs. It's funny that you asked that. Me and my sister were talking about that, and I was talking about if I did fries, you know, what style of fries I would serve, and we both agreed that poutine is just played out, especially in this city. Like our city just way overdid poutine. It's had too much time in the limelight, but it is a staple classic for a reason, so it's hard, man. I don't know, because people do love it. And if you do them right, people do buy the shit out of them, so that's actually a tough call. Long life or happy life? I don't know. Hard to say. Is my happiness like always turned on and guaranteed and never ending? Because happiness is a weird concept. Like it kind of like it exists, but it doesn't really exist because life isn't supposed to always be happy. So I don't know. Probably a happy life though. I feel like I don't want to get too old and be all rickety and shit, because then I wouldn't be happy. Because like my body sucks and I shit my pants and somebody has to like change it for me and stuff. Basically like I'm an old child again. You've definitely inspired me with your cooking, which is what I do today. Love you, man. Keep your head high, stay true. Thank you, Sydney. Appreciate that. Favorite place to get wings? My own house. I really do prefer to make them myself because I can make them exactly how I like them. But there's a spot in my town here called Chicago Joe's, and they do really good wings. Some of the best I've ever had. Hey, my friend. Just know coming into live looks like a nice night out. You're amazing, by the way. All your content for a long time. Thank you, Ambi. Appreciate the love. Background audio, one of your tracks. No, it's just this like, here, I'll show you right here. It's like dystopian. Don't mind my broken screen on that side, but my dystopian 11-hour chill hop playlist. Okay, I gotta go backwards here. Oh man. I'm loaded and getting some MSG in me. That's awesome. I love MSG when I'm drunk. You can have some popcorn, of course. Tyson Fury versus, I don't even know who the Wilder is, but let's just say Tyson Fury. I don't really watch this stuff. Yes, ASMR Yum, do you have any new tattoos? Was I a big Mac Miller guy? Yeah, I'm pretty big Mac Miller guy. Not the hugest, but I love faces and watching movies with the sound off. Both those were amazing, amazing bodies of work, and I really like Delusional Thomas. His Delusional Thomas stuff was really cool too. I wish more places serve salt and vinegar. That's my favorite. Salt and vinegar wings. I agree. Not many places do. They are good. Carne asada or bacon fries. Can't say I'm like familiar with either too much, but I'll probably take carne asada. I am an amazing cook. Thank you. Appreciate that. Think I do okay. Miss your videos, man. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I just kind of got to do what I got to do right now for myself. In just losing some more weight and mainly focusing on that, weight loss. What do you think about men who are in a relationship and like pics and comment inappropriate ones after they know it bothers you? I mean, I think you know the answer to that. It's kind of just like a telltale sign, and obviously very disrespectful to you and what you have expressed and requested of your man to like not do that. But you know, men are men, and you're gonna admire maybe some hot girls from a distance through an app or whatever, but as long as he's showing you attention, he's coming home to you, like you guys do actually spend your time together, and he does thoughtful things for you and cares for you and all that stuff. I don't know. That's a tough answer, but it's the world we live in nowadays. But I would say it's a little bit of a telltale sign that he's got a wandering eye. But who are the girls? Are they people that he knows, or are they random people from, like, are they like Addison Rae or some shit? You know what I mean? Like, who are the girls? If it's like girls that he knows, that he like sees or works around and stuff, then you got yourself a bigger problem. Happiness is fleeting, just like sadness. Of course it is. Happiness is not conditional. You do what you love to do for a living. Doesn't get better than that. Well, not for much longer. I'm running out of, it's pretty much over here for me. I can't foot the bills anymore with the views that I got. Even when I do food content, and the food's expensive too, right? But my food content doesn't even earn me enough money to keep surviving. Oh yeah, duff wings, and yeah, I've had duff wings. All right, now that I'm done eating, I can get like more focused here on this shit. Let me have a drink of water. How did I learn to cook so well? A combination of things. Being intrigued myself, so self-taught, and then also, oops, I just made somebody a moderator by complete accident. You're welcome. Let's have a smoke. Okay, I will have a smoke, actually. That's a good idea. Just have my popcorn, a little bit of water, and I'm gonna have a smoke. So yeah, a combination of two things, just me caring about it for myself, and then I've worked kitchen jobs, like I've worked years in kitchens, so combination of things. Hope you sing us a tune. I don't know about that. Hoodie's Hot Dog House has a good ring to it. Yeah, but nobody like in my immediate area knows me as Hoodie, right? So like it's just like it wouldn't translate, I don't think. I'm making it like, for me it's, the idea is simple. It's just doggos, and I just sell hot dogs, and the term doggo is like very popular in social media right now, because like dogs on the internet, like doggos, cute doggos. But I want it to kind of look like, it's like handwriting almost, capital D, lowercase OGGO with a dash and an S, almost like handwriting. But I kind of want it to look maybe the colors of like the MLB to some degree, like green, yellow, white, blue, red, or whatever, like almost look like that. I don't know, I'm conceptualizing it in my head lately, trying to figure it out. Have I been to other countries? Just America. I've been to the Dominican, and then I've been, that's it. Like I've never been like crazy overseas anywhere. Any dill pickle seasoning on the popcorn or not? You know what's interesting about that is when I got home from the grocery store and I thought about making a bag of popcorn, I thought to myself, I'm like, why didn't I grab dill pickle seasoning? Because I don't have it. And I thought to myself, why did I not grab dill pickle seasoning? Oh, Tommy Fury versus Jake Paul. Who you? Okay, I don't know. Like I just don't know. Like I don't know who that guy is. Tommy Fury. Obviously I know who Jake is, but When's the next Pizza Hut Pizza Hut with a ranch video? Those are my favorite. Maybe when I reach 100 and 180 pounds. Mac Miller is the white rapper, right? I think I really like his message, if I remember correctly. He's super real. Well, he's dead now. He is white. People say that we look alike to some degree. And yeah, he was pretty real in a sense. Well, definitely quite real. He was quite transparent in his lyrics about his struggles. Can you give a shout out to Elizabeth? Okay, shout out to Elizabeth. Don't know who Elizabeth is, but shout out. All right. Be invisible or traveling across times. Invisible all day. I think traveling across time is pretty fucking cool though too, actually. So that's tough, but invisible is just such a ridiculous, perfect superpower. I've always said that's my favorite superpower. You do anything, literally do anything in life. No one would ever be able to catch you, stop you, and then you could go back visible for whenever you want, then go invisible, and you just go anywhere in the world, do anything you want. Kind of poppy kernel eating, just a bag of like the light butter, just like the not too heavy on the butter cowls, dipped in a little bit of mayo and hot sauce though. I've been doing intermittent fasting thing and losing weight. Yeah, man, it helps so much if you just fast like if you do like a 16 or an 18-hour window and then you eat in like a few hours window and then just keep it moving after that, like it's the best. And you ever had any bi-curious interactions? No, I mean, the only time like anything like that is kind of a thing is when you're growing up as like hanging out with, when you're before girls are a thing and you're dudes like kind of hanging out as kids and you're just all like curious about your bodies and shit. But it's just because there's no girls around, like you just kind of, you're discovering like masturbating and stuff. So it's just like when you're a kid and you're with your like guy friends, you kind of just see each other's stuff and whatnot and talk about like, oh, like, did you see that? Like, do you have any porn that we can like, you know what I mean? Everyone likes to look at pretty people. Yeah, that's 100% true and fair. Beef wieners versus pork chicken dogs. What's your go-to? I prefer beef most of the time, like pretty much 80-90% of the time. Yeah. Just on a rose on the side of my hand and my wrist. I don't think it's in any of my vids. I'd have to look at my last one to see. LOL. Yeah, I know you've got those like the sporadic kind of all black tats. I'm down though because all black, like very subtle little all black tats are where it's at if for tats for me, I think. I just had this weird realization that you're just reading this and communicating and you're 1,000 miles away, but it's so clear, it's crazy. Yeah, that's the world we live in now. Artificial connections, man, it's crazy. And I wonder how far I actually am away. Where are you? I'll map it out on Google. What's the weather out here? Currently like, I don't know, it's probably like 14 degrees Celsius, something like that. No Hidden Valley sponsor, unfortunately, yet. So crazy too because your vids are so quality. Yeah, that's what's a bummer is like, I feel like they're solid, but didn't succeed. So now it's like, I don't even know what to do. Like back to the drawing board. There's like no drawing board to go back to. It's just like my channel just is what it is at this point. Like I don't know how else I would make it anything more successful. So I'm trying to like look for some sort of style of a job here that I would want to do. I'm trying to find like a driving job, but unfortunately there's like license issues with getting, I just got to get this certain classification of a license that I can't get because COVID backed everything up, even though I'm eligible to go this month for my test to get my G license, which would enable me to be hired for like driving jobs. pills. No pills for me. Sometimes an acid reflux pill every once in a while. What's up, Dustin? How are ya? Have I tried e-cigs? Probably like hit one in the past, but pointless. I don't really smoke all that often. I just, every once in a while I have a cig, but it's not like a daily thing. Travel across time? Yeah, you thinking travel across time? I don't know. I like Invisible. What YouTubers have you been vibing to lately? I watch a lot of like crazy, more like deep knowledge content. So I've been studying like history and law and stuff lately for whatever reason, but also metaphysics and yeah, just more spiritual stuff. And like, I don't really watch like your standard people too often. Like, I don't know. I seek knowledge when I watch YouTube a lot. But this one guy named Sevan Bomar, Sevanbomar, his channel is just like blowing my mind lately. It's so good. Sevan Bomar, amazing. So happy to learn that we have the same beliefs regarding the jab. Well, I don't want to get too deep into that, but I don't know. It's just lots of people don't have the same viewpoint, but it is what it is. It's too divided. Like, it's just whatever. But I just like, just today, a mandate passed in Canada that people without their jab we can't fly or ride on trains anymore. So now first it's gyms and all that, and now it's travel, it's trains and planes. You know, and they said back a year ago, everybody said, oh, well, there's never going to be a passport. There's never going to be papers to go places in society. Well, that happened. And then now we can't fly or travel indefinitely. Like, it's just like, it's now a rule, like a mandated rule. So it's ultimatums and coercion. And this is the totalitarian new communist society that the whole world's heading towards. Like, if you go watch anything about Australia, that's another guy I've been watching lately, Aussie Cossack. He's amazing. Go watch Aussie Cossack. A-U, like Aussie, how you spell it, A-U-S-S-I-E, and then C-O-S-S-A-C-K. Like, he's covering a lot of police brutality, and he's fighting against the police, but the police in Australia are like ridiculously tyrannical right now, and they're abusing their powers hard because, you know, New South Wales is in a state of like lockdown and shit, and like, or a bunch of places in Australia are all locked down. Like, people are getting arrested just for walking down the street just because they're outside of their house. So it's like, it's the state of the world. And if you're not doing your research behind the mainstream media and watching what's really happening, you'll never understand that, like, the whole world is going through crazy shit. And it's just going to keep getting worse, man. They're just going to keep stripping us of our rights and freedoms. I've been telling people, but until it happens, and you guys, and not you guys, but whoever, you know, when it finally happens, you're going to sit there being like, oh shit, we fucked up. We went along with it. We fucked up. Sucks, but it is what it is, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to beat it at this point. People just don't want to listen. Check out Dolores Cannon. I've been listening to Dolores Cannon for years. It's all about the metaphysics and spiritual. I haven't been able to watch any television or film in well over 10 years. Yeah, of course, because all the is all in it. Once you see it, once you have the eyes to see, once you see the checkered board, the Freemasonic checkerboard floor, and every music video and every kid's show and every this and every that, you see all the symbolism. You see the occult in all of it. It's everywhere. Why do you think they call it television? It's tell lies to your vision. Like, it comes through a channel. What do you channel? Demonic, like you can channel spirits, channel the demons, right? Why do you think they say on tonight's program? Because they're fucking programming you. Why do you have a remote control for your TV? Because they have remote control over your mind through the TV, through the channel, for your program, through the television. So it's like, Yeah, they're taking our freedoms away. That's the point. But it's like words or spells. Like this is a video I'm gonna probably do to actually post for real to wake people up to what it is. But words or spells, and they use double speak all the time. Like you have to understand it. But it's most people don't go down these holes to understand, to gain the knowledge, to understand that they're being psychologically manipulated every turn since your birth. Like, thank God it's not like that in Minnesota yet, but if they mandate the jab to my child, I'll be homeschooling for sure. 100%. Pull them out, get them out of there. What that mouth do? Some good things for real. Make it make it go. I always knew it. I always knew it. I was never fooled, just devastated. No one else could see it. You should check out Our Everyday Lives. All right. Is that a YouTube channel? Not surprised you know about Dolores, but I am simply because we're far apart in my life. And yes, words are spells 100%. Yeah, that's why they call it spelling. Abracadabra. They could have called it anything else, but they called it spelling. And what's spelling related to? Who does spells? Witches, warlocks, demons, right? It's all black magic. Like, why do you think you get taught to write in cursive? Oh, because you're writing a curse, right? Why do you think they teach you cursive in school? The word's in it. It's right there, curse. So it's all very obvious when you are switched on to it. Yeah, black magic is a real thing. There's white magic and black magic. Either you're awake to the program or you're not. It's almost not even anybody's fault. Like, donate to your Patreon, send me a message, but yeah, my Patreon's been like inactive for so long. Like, I don't even go on it. So sorry about that, but I don't even check it. Yes, it is a channel. I just finished reading The 3 Ways of Volunteers on the New Earth. All right, I'll check it out. Christianity and Judaism, yeah, of course. I know that. I'm not saying it's to one religious cult. And yeah, Judaism is like, it's the Kabbalah. It's Kabbalah. Like, they're the ones who practice gematria. Education system teaches that you need a piece of paper to be successful. Yeah, every job you need to be trained. Yeah, you need to train. But I mean, when you go through your education system, you do learn like the prerequisites prior to the training. But yeah, I agree. Like, they basically just want you to most likely go into a ton of debt. Once again, it's another way for it's another institution of making money. Going to school, like to become a doctor, you have to spend like 300 grand. You know what I mean? How do you feel about flat Earth? I'm fairly convinced that it is flat. I've been watching a lot of stuff about all of this. Yeah, I mean, NASA was founded by, or whatever, the guy from Oppenheimer, I think it is, from Nazi Germany over to like NASA. It was like founded around those times or whatever. And like, I don't know, it's all deception. It's all deception. NASA literally like is almost an anagram for Satan. Really, like if you just rearrange the letters, and there's like that red slash through it is like a serpent's tongue in the NASA logo. And then some people even said, like, why do you think they say T minus? So NASA T minus, that's the T. Just inject that into the anagram of NASA T minus to lift off. So Satan, like, it's pretty obvious. It's just deception. It's all deception. And there's models of the Earth, like maps of the Earth, that have been like it used to be, that was the map of the earth back in old teachings, and since the implementation of NASA's teachings, they've basically banned that version, and now it's this globe version. Like, why do you think at the like, I mean, it's Hollywood too, you have to understand, like, why do you think at the start of every movie they always have to have space and the globe and everything? It's just programming again. Like, every movie you watch through the satanic occult Hollywood engine is starts with the globe, to put in your mind that this is in fact where you live and this is what it looks like and all that shit. So tarot is a tool for divination. I don't know too much about tarot, to be honest with you, but I've personally sat through some readings and they seem pretty accurate. Like, how do you think Earth was formed? These are things I don't know. I have no idea, to be honest with you. I've read a ton of Crowley. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Oppenheimer and Werner von Braun. That's who it is. Do you have stink bugs there? Yes, we do. Crowley had his own tarot deck. Operation Paperclip, of course. We all know that. Yeah, Crowley. That's who they all practice his teachings. Nothing is how they make it seem. Exactly, yeah. And shit is going to hit the fan soon, big time. This is just, if anybody thinks this is going to get any better, it's not. We're just entering the early stages of how bad this gets, to be honest. I don't know. I'm seeing if people are donating. Thank you. I'm trying to see $4.99. Thank you, much appreciated. What is my favorite drink? Like, what kind of drink? Like a soft drink or like a drink, like an alcoholic drink? I use tarot cards. Yeah, I'm under the impression that there's a creator, of course. The firmament, all that, and I've been, back to the guy I told you I was talking about, Seven Bomar. I watched his lectures on flat Earth, and he says, like, the way that he teaches it, it's not exactly flat. Like, it's almost like it is. Like, it's round, it's circular, and like almost it's like oblong in a plane, but it's a plane, right? That's why it's called a planet, because this is a plane that we exist on, right? So, but of course it's got elevation and like it has depth and height to it, right? Like, but it's not this. Yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly. So there's like the dome, like the firmament dome, and then of course like the height variations and the depth and height to things, like mountainous ranges and depths, and so it's not exactly like just like this flat circular disc per se, but it's not this like ball that we're hanging off in all directions and like going a trillion zillion miles an hour and all this shit and like flying through. Like, I personally think that's all deception, but planet is more likely egg shaped. Yeah, that's exactly what they were saying. Like the polarity, like almost like yeah, exactly, like oval, or with the polarity and all that and everything. So yeah, I mean, I've done my research on all that, and I just don't believe anything like mainstream or movies, Hollywood, like all the mainstream music. They're all just little foot soldiers who peddle the lies. Like, it's. But you know what? Ultimately, it doesn't matter, because when you see past the bullshit, that means that you're on He Who Reigns Supreme's it list. The man above, source, creator, God, whatever you'd like to call it, knows that you have discernment. He knows that you're not deceived, right? You're not of that. You're not of that system. You're well in tune with truth, with God's truth, with the truth of everything that is you know, important to said creator. So it's like, as long as you've got that going on, you're good. Because when your time comes, you will be accepted, because she or he or what exactly, I don't know. Like, that's what I struggle with. I don't like to call the Most High anything. I don't want to call them androgynous either, but to consider it as a patriarch is a little, it just doesn't make sense to me either, because it takes two to tango, right? Men and women, we need both. Like, if we're made in the image of, then it's like, I don't know, perhaps it's yeah. I've been moved lately to start reading the Bible, to be honest. It's like, I just want to understand. I want to understand and know for myself what it is. Just taking that information for myself, right? Why does the hoodie have to be black? It's just how my channel started, because I used to always wear a black hoodie, and I thought people were gonna start ragging on me, because it was like, doesn't this guy ever change his clothes? So I did it as like a protective mechanism for getting hated on by never wearing different clothes. Oh man. Start with New Testament. Okay. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm confused about, is there's so many like versions and stuff, and I don't want to be led in the wrong direction, and I don't want to like really, you know, I just don't want to do the wrong thing. And I just want to take in the right information and try my best to decipher it for myself. But I know that the language and the verbiage is going to be a little bit confusing for me, just the way that they word things from that the way that they used to speak or whatever. But I have been actually learning more about it, like through teachings on YouTube. I've been taking in a bunch of different spiritual teachings. So yeah, I don't know. I just feel pulled. I definitely feel pulled to that direction in life, because I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I was so like asleep and zombified early in my life, and then I had my like awakening. But even while I was awake, I was still doing things that were, even though I was awake to shit, I was still personally doing things that weren't, you know, unsavory things, I guess. And now I'm entering a space in my life where like I'm even further understanding like what exactly is unsavory and what I shouldn't have been doing, and I'm trying to like stop with a lot of that stuff in my life that I've done. And it's not easy, like, because you've trained yourself for so long to do things like that, and you have to find like a new way of life. So, and like this obviously isn't like the most savory thing, but I haven't drank in like over a month and a half. I'm eating super like not like I used to, and I'm like working out every day, and I don't know, I have like no vices except for sometimes a cigarette, which is like, I'm like, shit, like, can I just get rid of this too? Like, but yeah, I don't know. I just feel like something in the world is gonna, like, as big as happening, coming, and I just feel like I need to be prepared for it in like my soul, I guess. I don't know. I just feel like I'm being tugged to something, even though I'm awake to the bullshit of the world. I've never been fully into everything, into all of the teachings. So I don't know, but something does seem amiss and afoot. And like, I've also been, I watched this guy, he preaches, he's like he pastors or whatever on the internet, and he broke the timeline down heading through like tribulation into the messianic period, and like how we're entering almost like into that space, like we're coming out of the most recent age, the age of the church, and coming into the full like antichrist style system, which I can see happening right now in front of us, it seems as if. And like I said, I'm not well versed in any of this stuff, but his timeline breakdown and everything that we're heading into, like I can see that, and that we're heading into that time, it looks like. But I just don't know like really what happens, like what really is actually going to happen, like, but it does feel as if we're just entering the baby stages. This is like the initial growing pains of what's to come, and I don't think it's going to be good. I don't think it's going to be nice. I think it's going to be a lot of chaotic energy, a lot of people being against each other, but a lot of people finally getting to the point where they can all finally see through the shit. Because eventually something has to hit critical mass. Like it has to hit a breaking point to where most people are finally on board against the fucking evildoers, you know what I mean? Using that term is hilarious, the evildoers, but you know what I mean. It's just like, but have I quit drinking? Yeah, I haven't drank in a month and a half. So that was part of my regiment, like my program was like just stopping everything, like eating good, trying to lose weight. Lost quite a decent amount of weight so far, and going for my exercise every day, and just those stuff. And with that, I was obviously like, if I'm gonna go like lose weight, I clearly have to stop drinking. You can't drink while you're trying to do that, so no drinking. Otherwise, I would usually have drinks on the live stream like I always do, but not tonight because I'm not on that shit anymore. So, but yeah, eventually things like what we're back to saying is like, things are gonna hit like a point where most people are eventually just gonna be like, oh, like it's so blatant now, like what's happening to us is so blatant that there's no way most people are gonna stand for it, you know? This is my vice currently. After letting everything else go, still a couple cigs here and there. And I know they're not good for you. Not the best plan. Although my dad has smoked for like 40 years and he's still up and about and moving and grooving all the time. I think he can work harder than I can, to be honest with you. So it's like, but he's a good old boy from the olden days, so. But yeah, somebody said bedtime. I think it's probably like that time for me too. What time is it right now? Is it 1:30 where I'm at? Well, 1:21 where I'm at. Hour stream. So yeah, I think I'll probably end this here. Probably just leave this up as a video for people to watch. I don't see why not anymore. Might as well get a video out of it. There are multiple timelines, realities existing in the same physical. You get to choose which one you'd like to be a part of. That's very viable. I don't see how that couldn't be. I could believe in that for sure. Hey, everyone has a vice. I quit cold turkey 2 years ago. Good for you. I mean, I don't really smoke all that often, to be honest with you. But here's the thing. I didn't really even smoke too much, and then I stopped doing all my other shit. And because everything else went, like I just bought a pack because I was like, I need something. I just need a smoke. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna pop off here. Shout out Toronto. And yes, somebody asked earlier, I do miss Toronto. Absolutely. In some aspects, not in all aspects, but in some. But anyways, signing off. I'll see you guys in another video later on, probably in the next day or two. Do some other stuff. Love y'all. Thanks for like the nice people tonight. No trolls, no assholes, no children of the jab coming in here trying to spread the hate. So keeps it real, and see you in the next one.